everybody, it is Bubbing4041. Today I'm going to do the 7 Deadly Sins model horse tag. I have seen quite a few videos of people doing this tag and I really enjoyed them, so I decided I would jump on the bandwagon and do it too, and I hope you guys enjoy my version of this tag. So the first 7 Deadly Sin is greed, and that is what is your least expensive model and your most expensive model. So I'm going to start out with my least expensive model, and that would be this little girl right here. This is my Schleich donkey, who I paid a whopping $7 for. I got her at an Aubuchon hardware store, and I call her Moxie, and she's wicked cute for $7, and she's done really well for me in shows as well. I really enjoy her. So for most expensive model, I have put 3 of my 5 issues out because they are all worth about the same price, and I paid about the same price for all of them. The first one here, this is Day Trader. He is a designer horse-ish from 2012, and I did not actually pay for him. He was a Christmas present, but he is the same value as these other two, so I just put them all together and I included him. The second model right here, this is my newest Twist of Fate, and she is a beautiful, one-of-a-kind, etchy, minimal Tobiano paint, and she was around $230, as they all were. And then this is Oliver Twist. He has some really beautiful eyes as well, and he was around $230, and he was also a one-of-a-kind. I think he was from 2013, I believe, and she was from 2012. So those are my 3 most expensive models. The next 7 Deadly Sin is Wrath, and that is what model do you have a love-hate relationship. And for this section of the tag, I chose, this is Ambulare. He is a stone Tennessee walking horse. I have a love-hate relationship with this horse because I think he's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love his dappling, is amazing. And I really love his just light buckskin color. And he does have a blaze right there. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's there. And he has hoof stripes too. I don't know if I ever pointed that out. He actually has hoof stripes. But I just wish he would place more, which is the hate part. But I mostly love this guy. The next 7 Deadly Sin is Gluttony, and that is what is your favorite model. And for this tag, I just had to choose 2. So the 2 models that I chose as my favorite models have to be these 2. Although every single model in my collection is very near and dear to my heart. These 2 especially come to mind because they were some of my first traditional customs. He was my first custom ever, and then she was my second traditional custom. And in addition to that, they've both done extremely well and very successfully in shows, which, in my opinion, I'm mainly a show collector, so if they do well in shows, that just puts them a little bit up on my favorite list in my collection. So Desi and Gora are going to be my favorite models for the Gluttony Sin. The next 7 Deadly Sin is Sloth, and that is what do you hate most about model horses. What I hate most about model horses is unpacking from shows, because when you pack for shows, you know, you're all excited, you're like, oh my gosh, I have a show in like 2 days, I'm so pumped, and it's really easy to pack them, and then when you get home, you just don't feel like unpacking them, and usually it takes me a few days to unpack them, and I know for other people it sometimes even takes weeks. And then of course I also hate dusting, because that's just a big thing that a lot of people don't like. So those will have to be my 2 least favorite things about model horses, although I have pony pouches now, so unpacking is not as difficult as it used to be with bubble wrap and stuff, but I still don't like it. And the next 7 Deadly Sin is Pride, and that is what model are you most proud of? These are the 2 models I have chosen for Pride. This is Lady Aspen. She is my first adult traditional artist resin, and at our first show in August, she placed second against a huge class with some absolutely amazing independence resins, and she placed second in breed. She placed above them, which was probably one of the proudest moments I've ever had in my model horse showing career, so that's why I'm extremely proud of this girl. And she's not as well of a known like resin at all. Like, I didn't even know this resin existed until a friend gave it to me, so that was really awesome for her to win that. And then this little guy is my other Pride model. This is Wild Card. Some of you guys probably know him. He was just in my Trixie results video, and I'm really proud of this guy, not only because of how well he's placed and that he actually won a ribbon at Trixie, and if you want to check that out, go see my previous video, but I'm also really proud of him because he's an older custom. He's from 1999, that's 16 years ago, and he is still pulling like first place Nan placings from just this year and top 5 placings, and he's just an older custom, so I'm really proud of him for still placing as well as he has been for being a vintage boy. Finally, the last two, I don't have models for either, but they are going to be Lust, which is what do you look for in a model horse, like when you're going to buy one. And what I look for in model horses when I go to buy them is conformation, primarily, because as I mentioned earlier, I am a show collector, so if there's something conformationally wrong with a mold or a model, I'm probably not going to purchase it. That also includes, you know, brower molds that are funky that just aren't my favorite, and then some stone customizations. Although I'm a big fan of stone customizations, sometimes they just get so out there that it disrupts the conformation correctness or the anatomical correctness of the model. Price, obviously, if it's too expensive, I'm not going to buy it. Color, and then the last thing is love. I have to be able to look at a model and just say, oh, I really love that. Like, instantly it has to kind of connect with me on some level. It may not be like, oh my gosh, I need that horse, but it needs to connect at least a little bit. And I need to be able to imagine myself seeing it on my shelves. And the last part of this tag is envy, and that is, what is your grail? And to answer that question, I do not have a grail. It used to be Moon Warrior, the Briar Mustang. I'm kind of growing out of Briars now and more into stones and custom artist resins, primarily stones. So I'd have to say that a holy grail of mine would probably be any stone, primarily in the Stone Chips Pony or the Ish mold. I'm kind of also like drafters quite a bit too, even though I don't have any yet. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all the models that I showcased for this tag. Christmas is in 9 days. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited, and I will have a video out of the models that I get probably the day of Christmas or a few days after, so please watch out for that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. I do not think I'll post another video until Christmas, so have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys get the models that you were asking for. Have a lovely day. Bye.